Kevin. Actually, I'm going to wait about 20 seconds to say hi to Kevin. I want to say hi to Kevin. Says in the chat, do you know that the game is not broadcasting? I do now, thanks to you, Kevin. And now that problem has been resolved, so we apologize for that. 2-2 is our score here in the bottom of the second. You haven't missed a whole heck of a lot. It is snowing and sleeting, or not snowing. It's raining and sleeting out right now, and they are using a mat on the. It almost looks like one that they would use in the sport of softball, almost, but a mat on the pitcher's mound due to a 40-minute delay with an issue with the mound back in the previous game before this one. In this game, the officials already asked for 5 new balls to get a dry ball instead of a wet one into play. So that pitch comes in high. We've had 2 outfielders slip and fall in the outfield trying to field a ball on a play. We've had 1 pitcher who would fall down on that mat as he was bringing his arm forward to throw the ball. And that's been, and then you missed 2 runs in the bottom of the first for post 303, and 1 run in the top of the first, and 1 run in the top of the second for post 400, and that's where we sit now. And now we have a new batter for post 303, who has players in 3 different type of uniforms. Some of their players are in all orange. Some of the players are in orange with a dark blue. And then one of the players looks like he's wearing a Cleveland Browns jersey. And that one is not going to be able to be handled there by the shortstop, Christensen. And I'm sure the wet field had a role to play with that. That'll bring up the aforementioned Cleveland Brown to the batter's box here. And according to my roster, his name is Collins. Talked to the post 303 coach yesterday because last year this team played this post 303 team. And I pulled up my iScore app, and I'm like, is this the same roster or mostly the same roster as last year? And he's like, nope, none of those guys are on the team this year. Said that a couple of his other players were out doing some other things, and he basically called up 12 kids on the telephone and said, come play a baseball game, and we'll put you in a uniform. I'm not exactly sure if that's how the conversation went, but that's kind of the impression that I got. Once again, the Stars defeated this team 8-2 last night. Pickoff attempt won't go. And that one ripped foul for another strike. 2-1, or I have it as 2-2. It is indeed 2-1. That one chopped towards third. On a hop, he picks it up. Across the diamond, got it. 5-3, runner advances to second, out number 2. So we apologize for our graphic saying spring training because it feels a lot like winter training here right now. Here in Sioux City, Iowa. That one will pop off the plate like a piece of popcorn, and the runner will advance to third. So now he's 90 feet ahead and 90 feet away from giving post 303 a 3-2 lead. And Sen will once again kick that kicked that sheet over and didn't really move it at all. I think he moved it more than he thought he did. But that's the third time now, if not the fourth time, that Sen has made an adjustment on that sheet that's on the mound. Says that he hit him, and I guess he'll get a trip to first as a result. So this will bring up number 32. That's Jagger. Yeah, nice strike called there. I will say this once again: if Kevin didn't get my initial thanks when I believe the broadcast came on, I just want to say thanks again to Kevin for alerting us to that. There was apparently an error in one of the buttons, and it didn't trigger the start of the stream like it was supposed to. So apologize for that. We do have the recording of this game from start to finish. Well, almost start to finish. Missed the first batter due to an early start that we weren't alerted to. But if you are interested in the full game, I have a recording of it available. The recording worked. The live stream part of it did not. Left field catch is made, and that will end the second inning. Nice catch there by Jackson Ammerman. Reigns 2-2 here after 2 on the Magnitude Sports Network here on the Sean Carlson Mortgage Lender Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stand by. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third, knotted up at 2 apiece. It's Matt Bryant at the plate here for the Stars. Looked like he was going to show bunt. Now he'll get a strike as a result. 0-1 here to Matt Bryant. And that one will pop away, and that's even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, since we tuned in late, I want to say hi to Jesse, who has confirmed that our stream is on now. So since you didn't hear this earlier, we'll go through it here when the next opportunity presents itself. 1-1. And that one taken to left field, and it will drop for a base hit. And running after it is the left fielder. He'll scoop it up, fire it back into the shortstop as Matt Bryant slides into second on a double. And it's another base hit here for the Stars. So a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And that'll bring up Andre Work. So Kobe Hansen, Matt Bryant, Andre Work, they're the top of the order, 1, 2, 3. So we're at batter 3 in the lineup right now. Middle of the order is Logan Sullivan, Jackson Ammerman, Caleb Christensen. The bottom of the order, Jake Jaroszewski, Malachi Weremeyer, and Colby Nissen. And on the mound pitching for the Stars and not batting is Chayton Sen. Here's a rip towards first on a hop, and he'll fire it back to the Cleveland Brown pitcher for the out, and the runner will advance to third. So it's one down, and runner now 90 feet away from giving the Stars a lead in this ball game. That brings up Logan Sullivan, the designated hitter. And he'll get a strike in there. Collins on the mound. Then at first base, you have Yinkst. And at second base is Stitzman. At shortstop is Bunkers. At third, is Arends. And now between third and home, they'll try and run him down. And it's going to be a play at the plate. He's out. Out number 2, and the runner on second base now. And then in the outfield here for the multicolored jersey team is Weed in left, Jagger in center, and Distigter in right. Probably saying too much there, but and then Cones is not playing a field position, but he is the extra hitter for post 303. And this one right over to the shortstop. He will throw it over for the out, and that will strand a runner on base, and that'll do it for the Stars here in the top half of the third. No runs in that inning. It remains 2-2 after 2.5. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Welcome back. 2-2, home half of the third. Bunkers, Destigger, and Arends will be the three batters you see here for the multicolored jersey team. Post 303, Sioux City Futures. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that one's lifted up, going towards left field. And that's out number 1. Nice catch on the run there by Jackson Ammerman. So one down on one batter, and that'll bring up Destigger. And there you go. That's the 4th time in the game here that Chayton Sen has. And now the official's going to come out and, hey, Let's adjust it again. He's going to pull it back to the left a little bit, and that's, in theory, where it should be. That white line should come right over the middle of home plate. In all previous attempts of positioning that, it's been off, mostly off to the left-sided batter's box, or the right side, according to Chayton Sen's view. If he steps on that white line, you can look at a strike, and that's exactly what he got. It was just in the form of a hit. It goes out into right field and puts a runner on. And now Chayton Sen will get rid of that ball, and he'll request a new ball from the official. And we've seen that more than once in this game so far as well, from both teams. Not just Chayton Sen, but from the pitchers from both teams. And a strike is called. Originally, there was 4 games scheduled for today, and with the weather forecast, it seems to have lightened up a little bit here. There's only a couple people with umbrellas up instead of a whole bunch of people, but that will find its way out into left field, and Ammerman will scoop it up. It's another base hit. 2 runners on now with nobody out, or chuck that one out, excuse me. We will see if the weather forecast allows the next 2 games to be played. We were kind of curious if this game would even get beyond the first inning. Back in the first inning, we had an outfielder we had the shortstop and the left fielder both slip on the same play trying to field the ball. And immediately after that happened, after the play came to a conclusion, the 2 umpires got together, and everybody up here in press box row thought that they were going to call this game, because at that point in time, the rain and the sleet, it was a mix of both rain and sleet. It was coming down really hard. Now, that seems to have lightened up a little bit now over the last inning and a half here or so, but there's a strike. So according to the forecast, there's some light rain happening right now, and that should stick around for the next hour plus. Someone's fouled at the plate for strike 2. Yeah, looking at the radar, there's a big cluster north of Lincoln moving in towards the Omaha area, which is about directly south and maybe a little bit off to the east of Sioux City. And that's moving about due north at the moment. We'll see what time of day that gets here. I don't have any information on how fast that's moving, but if that does make it here, that could cause some problems, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Sen will step off and force the runners to touch up. First and second runners on for the post 303 futures. Here's the windup in the pitch, and in for a strike. 1-1. And a grounder, it's mishandled there by the second baseman. He comes off the bag, and he's safe. And now the bases are loaded with 1 away. that one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count. And nice grab there at first base by Andre Work, and that will end the 3rd inning of play. So 2-2 after 3 now, and we've had all scoring for the first 1.5 innings and no scoring for the last 1.5 innings. And we'll go to the 4th and see if that changes when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Well, the good news is looks like the rain has settled down, at least for now. So that means we can open up a window and get the field mics out there and get you a little bit more sounds of the game here. The rain doesn't really affect the microphones, but it affects everything that is exposed when the microphone is put into place. Let's put it that way. Two and one the count. Once again, the batter here is Caleb Christensen. And Christensen will take that one center field, and it's caught for the first out. So both teams have left 3 runners on base up to this point in the matchup. And that'll even things up at 2 apiece. 2-2 game and a 2-2 count here to Caleb Christensen. Jake Jaroszewski's on deck. And that's low, and it's a full count. So unless the next pitch is fouled away, we'll see Jake Jaroszewski after this next pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout, and that'll bring up the aforementioned Jake Jaroszewski. As you can see there on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter, that Post 303 has struck out a total of 2 Stars batters so far in this contest. Malachi Wurlmeyer is the batter, apparently. I don't know if they flip-flopped or if I was off. One's popped up. And the shortstop makes the catch. He's wearing a jacket, so I have no idea what his jersey number or name is. So That was apparently the third out, even though I only had one recorded. So it's a 1-2-3 inning, I think, and we'll go now to the bottom of the fourth. Still knotted up at 2 apiece here on the Sean Carlson Mortgage Lender County Country Credit Union scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Welcome back to the Cliff. That's the name of the field. Just off the southern edge of Briar Cliff University here in Sioux City, Iowa. Mike Mason with you here, bringing you complete coverage of the Post 400 Stars when we are here down in Sioux City, Iowa. Apparently, some rumors got out that we were covering the Astros games, and that's not an accurate rumor. So that's why they call it a rumor. So we apologize if anybody was misinformed on that there, but this is Cates, the catcher, stepping up in the batter's box here for Post 303. And the pitch. Cates will take that on a two-hopper to third. Can he get it over across the diamond? And he can. A 5-3 ground out. And now we bring up the Cleveland Browns pitcher, number 10, Collins. Checking some equipment there on Wermeyer, who's playing catcher. Wind up, and the delivery is outside for a ball, 1-0. So if the weather allows, we might have one more Stars game for you today, but we're not sure if the weather's going to allow that or not. That one lifted up deep right and running back, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Kobe Nissen will track it down. And that'll be a double. Cranked foul. I don't think he's going to be able to get to it. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it'll drop just inside the fence. Couldn't quite get there in time. And a fly out to center there. Jaroszewski will track it. Now he'll throw it back in quickly, and that's out number 2. Runner will stay on second as Jaroszewski fired in quickly there to shortstop Christensen to keep the runner at second. So 2 away now. And the pitch. That one hit hard. Diving for it there was Matt Bryant, but that'll sneak by him. And a throw back home will, now the throw back up to second, and everybody's safe. So run scores, and matter of fact, the runner on second will trade places with his teammate at home plate. And it's 3-2 now in favor of post 303. That's our first run in the last 11 outs. Runner goes. That one's fouled off first base side, and it's hard to see through the closed glass there, but another one that goes to right field, but it's out of play. They came close, but he'll be safe back at second base. Outside for a ball. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch for Sun, runner on second, 2 away. Big pitch here. And it's low, and he'll walk him. Stigger steps up to the plate, but first time is called. So we have a visit to the mound. Fickner will be on his way out to have a chit-chat, and that'll do it for Chayton Sen. I don't have any pitch counts in front of me, but I can tell you that he pitched 4 2/3 innings, or 3 2/3 innings, actually, is what I should say. And they will switch things up. So this pitching just changed on the mound, brought to you by the McLennan Agency, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. As the new pitcher will warm up, we'll tell you who he is in a moment.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit That's sweetshots.com for much more.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, we return to action here in the bottom of the fourth. New pitcher on the mound here for the Fargo Post-Barnard Stars is Ashton Renas. That last visit to the mound and the pitching change was brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Line down the third base line into left field. That'll be a base hit, and that'll get a runner on. It'll also bring another runner across the plate, and it's now a 2-run lead for Post 303 as they take a double-up stance here on the first pitch out of the glove of Ashton Renas to make it 4-2. First and second runners for 303, and the pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. And if he would have held on to it, he may have got him out. And now the center fielder mishandles it. And the runners will advance to second and third from first and second. And if I was the official, I'd turn around and tell that fan to shut up. I really would. Seen that actually happen in a couple softball games in the past where the umpire would strike up a conversation with somebody in the stands, but for the most part, they just quit their jobs instead of confronting them. So that one's into the backstop, and they'll cover the plate, and he's safe at home. And that makes it a 5-2 lead here for Post 303. So Stars won 8-2 yesterday, and now they trail 5-2 today here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch came across, I think, as a ball, and that makes it 2-1 the count. Can kind of hear on our field mics there that rain is starting to come down harder than it was in the last inning. That one ripped hard, but it drifts foul.
That'll be good for strike 2 down the third base side. You can see the rain starting to cloud up on our camera lens there. It's actually not our camera lens. It's a sheet of glass in front of our camera lens. So I'll keep an eye on it. But if it comes too distracting, we'll do something about it. But I think one little raindrop where the shortstop would normally line up is okay at the moment. Line drive right into the glove at third. And a nice catch there by Colby Hansen. So that's out number 3. 4 innings complete. They get a couple more across the plate. 3 more to be exact. They take a 5-2 lead. So now, and they leave 2 stranded on base. So now, the Stars will have to play catch-up when we return here after the break. And if I'm asking for a hot dog, I want some extra ketchup on that. We'll be right back after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
All right, welcome back here. Top of the 5th. Our field mic has been turned off due to the extreme rain and cold. And by turning it off, it allows a little bit of heat to come back into the press box here. So we will do the best to keep you entertained with no sounds of the game. But at least it wasn't 100% with no sound. Stepping up to the plate now here for the Stars is Colby Nissen. He's batter 9 in a 9-batter lineup here for Pulse 400. With his team down 3, I'll see if they can strike back here, and that will be a strike, but not a strike back. Fouled away or 0-1 count. I want to say hi to Eileen, who is watching. Thanks through the link on our Facebook page. We're not actually broadcasting to Facebook, but if you click on that link, it'll take you to the YouTube broadcast. That's a line drive out to the third baseman for out number 1. That'll bring us to the top of the order, Colby Hansen. Stars were supposed to play peak performance at 2 o'clock today. It's now 1:30 local time. And then their second game was scheduled against, I believe, the team they're playing now. And that was scheduled for 6 p.m. But the Astros will play somebody here at the conclusion of this game, probably close to 3 o'clock. And then we'll probably see the Stars again about 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow they are scheduled to play, and this is pending changes to the schedule again as that one bounces outside for a ball. Iowa Lakes at 11 a.m. and Council Bluffs at 2 p.m. were the 2 games scheduled for broadcast tomorrow. Whether or not those games will be played at the times I just stated is the biggest question, and whether or not the opponents will be who I just stated is the second biggest question. peak performance could not make it here due to the weather forecast. And that one, nice grab of shortstop. He throws it over. He got it there in time. Nice throw, and that was not an easy throw to make, but he made it. And it's 2 away now. And he strike. One and one the count now. Two and one. Strikes have been an issue for pitchers of both teams in this game so far today. Don't have an official pitch count that splits them up into balls and strikes like I usually do, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if both pitchers have more balls than strikes. Now it'll be Andre Work as Matt Bryant gets walked to first. And they have a runner on with 2 outs, but they're down 3. I'm sure a lot of the Stars fans would like to see the Stars plate at least 1, if not 2 runs in this inning to try and trim that deficit. Pitch outside, ball 1. Stares down Bryant. Now he steps up and Bryant tags up. Once again, it is Andre Work at the batter's box. He'll see the pitch go outside. It's a 2-0 count. With 2 away, if Work can reach base, we'll see Sullivan next. And so far, he is 3/4 of the way on a free trip to first base at a 3-0 count. We'll see if he cashes in the free strike coupon. New pitcher on the mound here for post 303, and he will walk him on 4, and they'll put 2 runners on, first and second. Let's see, the new pitcher is Yinkst. Came in from first base. Last 5 pitches have been 5 balls thrown by Yinkst. A strike is called there. They'll call that a strikeout. And we'll call that the end of the top of the 5th. 5-2, no runs for post 400 in that half of the inning, and they're running out of outs here. If that button will work, we'll go to the end of the, there we go. Head of the bottom of the 5th here for the moment. We'll be back in just a second here on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere.
You have a teen ready for driving lessons, don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. Don't forget, you can find us online, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There you see the handles for it there. You can find all those handles, one-click access, what I meant to say, at our website at magnitudesn.com. Bring us back now here to live action as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning here. And we'll see who steps up to the plate. It looks like the lineup is going to go Yinks, Cones, and Stitzman. Going to be Yinks for sure, and we'll see if there's any changes after that or not. Ashton, check that. Matt Bryant now on the, or is he? It's still Ashton Renas, even though he's not wearing the number 11 jersey, or if he is, I only saw one of the 2 ones on his jersey. So we'll go with Ashton Renas. Oh, I see the other one on there now. So it is indeed Ashton Renas. And that pitch comes across for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch it looked high, and then it looked like it was going to drop in, and then it missed on the outside. So it's 2-0 now. Here to Ginks. And a strike is called. Two one. That's going to be taken to right field, and it will be over the head of the right fielder, Kobe Nissen, and that will allow him to go to at least third, and he will slide in and nearly slide over the plate. So it's a base hit and a runner on third, and that will bring up the next batter here, and we believe that next batter is Cones. And it is Cones, the extra hitter. Is the official give Renas a new ball. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So if Post 400 can't get the lead in the top of the 7th, that would do it. Assuming our scoreboard isn't off by an inning like it was yesterday for some oddball reason. I think that's the first time that's ever happened, to be honest. And how that happened is beyond me. I haven't investigated it because it's too much of a mystery for me to want to investigate. Doing 2,000 baseball games and only one of them has that problem. I have no interest in fixing that until the problem occurs more often. We'll put it that way. 0-2 is the count here. And that one will drop low, and it's a ball. 1-2 now. On the side of Kevin, once again, he says, thanks, it's coming in strong now. Let's go Stars. At least he didn't actually put the word Stars there, but I'm guessing that he's cheering for the Stars. So, not sure how long ago he wrote that, but I caught it now. So, thank you, Kevin, once again for helping me out earlier in this game, alerting me to the fact that something wasn't right. And that'll be a strikeout. Out number 1 on the board. Runner on third here for post 303. And that curveball will hit the edge on its way out for strike 1. Once again, due to weather and very chilly temperatures, we have closed the windows, which turns off our field mic. So the only mic you have is me, Mike Mason. Might as well have played this game back at Starry Bank Field. It probably would have been the same. It probably would have been warmer, actually. And there's another strikeout, and it's back-to-back batters for post 303 that can't believe they got called on a strikeout there. In Fargo right now, it is 3 degrees cooler than it is here, but there's no rain and there's all sun. That's batted down. Renus will fire it over, and the run will come in. No, it will not come in. That's the third out. So they'll strand a runner on base, and that'll end the 5th inning of play. Sioux City, 40 degrees and drizzle. And back in Fargo, sunshine and 37. Like I said, maybe this game should have been played at Starry Bank Field today. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 6th. All right, welcome back. Top of the 6th once again. I think I already said that, but I got distracted by a text from somebody in Fargo who's trying to argue with the weather forecast about if there is or isn't sunshine in Fargo right now. So I have the word of the Weather Channel app, and I have the word of a trusted buddy back in Fargo. And which word I should trust more is probably the trusted buddy in Fargo, because we all know that the weather forecast people can't get the job done. So eyewitness reports are probably the best indicator of what the true forecast is there at a particular location. One to know the count, and that one will drop in for 2 balls and no strikes. Looks like our camera got hit here. It's a little off. I don't know what happened. It's still a little off. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, I think anyway. That one's taken to left field, and it will go over the head of the left fielder, and that'll be good for a base hit. And now the Stars will have a runner on at least second, and he'll put on the brakes there. So leadoff double for the Stars here in the top of the sixth. They need at least 3 runs to force the bottom half of 7. One chipped, and it rolls foul down that chip down the first base line, and that'll even the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on second here for the Stars. And that one will get by the pitcher, but not the shortstop. He'll fire it over on a hop. He got it. The official says he got it. The second base official said that he got the out, and the press box person who had a better look down the first base line disagrees with that official, but we'll go with it. 1 out, and it will be, let's see here, I believe Matt Bryant. I can't see the jersey number, but I know Matt's wearing a hoodie outside of his jersey, so he's one of 2 players. So it's, now there's more players. So it's not Matt Bryant. It's actually Jake Jaroszewski. So now multiple players. As I look at our runner on third, also has his hoodie out. Before it was only Matt Bryant who had his hoodie out. So that one will skip away, and the Stars will get a run. It's 5-3 now here on the Sean Carlson Mortgage Lender at Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. And the Stars need at least 2 more. 12 hits in the game, 6 per side. So 8 runs on 12 hits so far. And that one will catch for a strike. Once again, that sheet over the pitcher's mound's leaning off towards that batter's box on the left side of your screen. And that is a strikeout. So after 3 balls with 2 of them looking like strikes, he calls 2 strikes that look like balls, and then a third strike that is actually a strike for a strikeout. So probably would have struck out sooner had the calls gone the way I thought they would have gone, but a strikeout nonetheless. Nice curveball there for a strike. 0-1. Two and one here. I believe it's Caden Newharth batting. And it is Caden batting. He comes in at the number 8 spot, I believe. 2-2 to Newarth. Now it's a full count. Going up Monday, April 17th, weather permitting, likely a postponement on April 17th. That's my prediction. DGF and Fergus Falls in a softball doubleheader is scheduled for this upcoming Monday, but if the field is the way it was when I left on Friday, that game will be postponed. Newarth will reach on first. There's not a strikeout in conflict with what your screen says right now. It is not a strikeout. That one's lifted up. And that one right field. Got it. And that one in the inning. They'll strand one on base, and they'll go now to the middle of the sixth. The Stars get one, but they still need two more, and they have 3 outs to work with. But first, they got to play some defense. Try and keep it a 2-run game. We'll see if they can do that when we return after this here on Magnitude.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, we return to the cliff here, and the Stars are on the edge of the cliff, metaphorically speaking. They're down 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th. The Futures are up to bat looking for some insurance runs to see if they can build on that 2-run lead, but the Stars will likely do the best they can to keep it at 2 and see if they can pull the bats out in the top of the 7th and force the bottom half of 7 or not. But not looking. If we were to put a little graphic on screen for probability of winning, I'm guessing the percentage level would be lower for the Post 400 Stars at this point in the game. But we all saw what happened between the Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts, and they needed a lot more than 2 points to come back in that one. And so that's why we don't have the percentage, the winning percentage chances graphic on our screen, because we don't want to look like idiots like ESPN does sometimes. So swinging a miss for a strike. That one scooped up, turnaround throw, and that's the type of play we saw in the regional series down in Sioux Falls.
And we'd like to see more plays like that during this season here for the Post 400 Stars. Swing and a miss on a pitch that would have dropped in for ball one had he not taken the swing, but he bit and paid the price. And there's another swing and a miss, and that's that song is clicking in my head. I don't know if you've seen it on social media. It's kind of a new trend going out. There's like smart ways to live and dumb ways to die, or it kind of has that little jingle. And I was almost tempted to say smart ways to bat is to not swing at pitches that would be balls, but maybe what I can do is crop the video out and then put the jingle to it, and then it'll go viral like all those other ones do. So the first one I ever saw of that was a Dumb Ways to Die video, and a swimmer swam right into the open mouth of a shark. And then the shark closed its mouth and the jingle came on like Dumb Ways to Die. One and one the count now, with the runner on first. And another strike thrown. 1-2 now the count. I want to say hi to Jim, who's tuning in from Denver, North Carolina. Just got home from a college baseball game, and now he's tuning in to the Stars and hoping that they can get a couple of runs here before time runs out. Now the officials will put a pause to the action here as one will walk up. I have a reason to believe that he might move the mat around. Yep, and that's, well, looks like Ashton Renas moved it around before the officials got there, but we did see a pitcher in the last game. Actually, it was during this game, during a commercial break. He was warming up, and this was back. Actually, I don't think we were actually on the air yet. We were coming on with the pregame show, and during warm-ups, the pitcher slipped on that sheet, and that one goes into shallow left, just over the head of third baseman Malachi Wermeyer. And it's good for a base hit to put a runner on, and we have runners on first and second now. But to finish that thought, so the pitcher would wind up, and this was during warm-ups and pregame, and as he was bringing his arm forward to deliver the pitch, trying to think if I was standing the same way Ashton Renas was standing right now, that would probably be my left foot that was in front. So his left foot kind of did a toe drag, and he fell forward, and the pitch went right into the ground about a foot in front of the pitcher's mound. And if you look very carefully, you can see that it has started to rain again. It's a light rain, but that one lifted up, and he'll run out of real estate. Or if he didn't, he caught it, and I didn't see it. No official from the signal saying he caught it, so I'm guessing it went out of play. I couldn't see it. The camera couldn't get over there to see it. Nothing in 2. And a little dribbler that'll roll foul. Well, if you have an NHL.com account with an email and password, you can sign into it now. And I think you have until the second game of round 1 of the NHL playoffs to put your bracket in and see if you can correctly predict the outcome of the NHL playoffs all the way up to the Stanley Cup final. Runner out at second. And that puts runners on the corner at third, and that would be out number 2, I believe. I did mine this morning. I have the New York Rangers knocking out the Boston Bruins in the Eastern Conference Final. I know a lot of people would probably pick that. Yeah, I thought that was out 3 because I had 2 outs on my scoreboard, and then now the teams have taken off the field, so that will end the 6th inning. My scoreboard was right. And I think I forgot to tell our other scoreboard friend to add an out earlier, so that's my bad. I'll put it on me. It's last chance for the Stars. They need at least 2 runs in the top of the 7th. We'll see if they can get it when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. 6 complete, top of the 7th. Stars down 2. They need 2 to force the bottom of the 7th. And more than 2 would be preferred by 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10 Stars fans. So we'll see if they can get those 2. And I'll start with number 2, the top of the order, Colby Hansen. So top of the order, good batting position to be in when you need 2 runs with 3 outs to work with. And we'll see if they can do that here. So the first pitch to Colby Hansen is over his head as he ducks down to take ball 1. Three runs on 6 hits for the Stars, 5 on 7 for the Futures. Quick 3-0 count now here to Colby Hansen. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that comes in for a ball apparently. Looked like a strike to me, but it is a ball, and it's a ball 4. So runner on, and now the tying run, Matt Bryant, comes to the plate. And he'll foul that one off down the third base side for a strike. Oh, it nearly got away, but Hansen smart enough to not try for second as it didn't get far enough away. Now Hansen can take off for second. It's now a runner in scoring position here, and Matt Bryant representing the tying run. Andre Work is on deck here for the Stars. Nobody out. 1-1 count. And now it's 2-1. If not, it's actually 3-1. I forgot to add the ball on the previous pitch to the count. So 3-1 the count now. And that'll apparently not walk him. Apparently now it's 3-1. I think the official was off by a ball somehow. That one's fouled off. And whatever the count was before, I can guarantee you it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Payoff pitch will walk him. Runners on the corners now as Hansen will take off for third, and Matt Bryant, the tying run, is on first, and now the go-ahead run representing Andre Work. Let's try this again. Andre Work. There we go. Stepping up to the plate. And that one will go on to right field, and that should be enough to score at least 1 run. Now Matt Bryant will head in towards third, and he'll be rounding third, and he'll try and tie the game. It is a 2-run triple for Andre Work to right field, and we are knotted up at 5. Took 7 hits in the ball game to get the Stars tied up at 5, and now the go-ahead run is standing on third with nobody out. That one's a little high for a ball for Logan Sullivan, the DH. Or at least he started the game as a DH anyway before the pitching change. And that one will come across into the backstop, and the throw will not be made. And sliding in is Andre Work to give the Stars a 6-5 lead here in the top of the 7th. And now we will indeed see the bottom half of the 7th. Well, we would have anyway, even if he wouldn't have scored. But so the Stars rallying here. They've plated 3 runs, and they still have nobody out. Time to do a lot more damage here is Logan Sullivan. I believe is 2-0, and here's the 2-0 pitch. That one hit the edge for a strike, 2-1. Just a little low for ball 3. So the Stars won 8-2 yesterday. Now they're leading 6-5 here in comeback fashion. And the pitch is in for a strike. We have a full count now here to Logan Sullivan. Nobody out. We'll see Jackson Ammerman and Caleb Christensen as the next 2 scheduled batters. We'll see if they make any changes or not. That'll walk Sullivan on the full count. So now runner on first. And we will have Jack Demers. Oh, I was getting Jack Demers information from two different sources, and I was looking at one before I looked at the other one. Jack Demers, the batter now. He'll come in place of Caleb Christensen. Two and 0. That one ripped foul. 2 and 1. So it's as if the Stars enter this inning in a tie ball game, and now they've taken the lead because there's still nobody out. 2 balls and a strike, but they came into this inning trailing 5-2, and now they lead 6-5 with 4 unanswered. And snap throw out to first, and he's safe. The Cleveland Brown first baseman tried to do a underhand tag between his legs, like he was hiking a football almost, no pun intended. And this one right up the middle towards center field for Jack Demers, and that will move Sullivan up to second. Now we have runners on first and second for the Stars, and still nobody out. And this will be Caleb Christensen now. So Caleb Christensen moves down a slot in the lineup as they insert Jack Demers into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Caleb Christensen is batter 7 in the lineup now here for the Stars. And they tried to pick off the runner at first, and to no success there. Sullivan on second, Demers on first, Christensen the batter. Here's the pitch. He'll show bunt, and that one will bunt away for a strike. 1-1. That was a close play at first. It almost looked like he got him, but the official called him safe, so we'll go with that. Bunted foul. So should be 2-2 now, I believe. He went to chase one outside. He didn't bite. He almost bit, but didn't. Now it's a full count at 3-2. And he'll walk him. Now load the bases. 0-1 fouled back. And it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes for Jaroszewski. 1-run lead for the Stars here in the top of the 7th, and the pitch is outside and the backstop. And now run's going to come in, and it's now 7-5 here in favor of the post 400 Stars. And that will open up first base. And a base hit to center field will tack another run on for the Stars. They'll put runners on the corners now. Sun trying to peek through here, but things seem a little bit brighter than they have been the first 6 innings. There it goes into the backstop. Now the runner's going to come in from home, and it's now 9-5 in favor of the post 400 Stars here on the Sean Carlson Mortgage Lender Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. And the bases are empty except for second. And there's still nobody out. The Stars have gone from a 5-2 deficit to a 9-5 lead, and there's still nobody out. They've scored 6 runs in this inning so far. And that one pops away, and now the runner takes off for third, and things are falling apart here for post 303. Six runs is 10 shy of the magnitude record set by the Fargo Post 400 Stars 3 seasons ago in a game against the Jamestown Eagles, where the Stars at Starling Bank Field would plate 16 runs in the bottom half of the 4th. That stands today as the magnitude record. So still ways to go to wonder if that one's going to be busted open, but with nobody out, it could become a topic of conversation here soon. Because they have the 7th run of the inning 90 feet away. 2-2 the count here to Caden Newarth. Strikes him out. That is the first out of the inning. So right now they're averaging 6 runs per out. If that pattern continues, they'd break their own record by 2 runs. They're going to call that a strike. I'm not sure if I agree with it, but we'll go with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. So now we have 2 outs. And now they're averaging 3 runs per out, which means they could potentially get to 9, and they'd fall well short of that record. It'll be, let's see here, Colby Hansen back to the top of the order now here for the Stars. Runner on third with 2 outs. Stars lead by 9. 5. They lead by 4 by the score of 9-5. Let me clarify. 1 ball, no strike, the count. That one will skip away, and now coming in from third is Jake Jaroszewski to make it 10-5, and now the Stars have doubled up here on post 303, and they came into the top of the 7th, trailing 5-2. They are 5-3. They have scored 7 runs here in the top of the 7th. No one's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hanson up to first now. Matt Bryant, the batter. And he'll lay a bunt down the third base line, and everybody is safe. So that's a bunt single for Matt Bryant. First and second runners on with 2 outs and a 10-5 lead here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. If they can get one more run across the plate, they would have a lead in this game that would match the lead they had over Post 303 in yesterday's game. Post 400 coaches will get together here and chat things over. And they're going to call it game. That'll be your final score. So does that count as 2 runners left on base? I've never had that happen before. This one actually does end in 6 innings, like the one we thought ended yesterday. And to the best of our knowledge, they left 4 on base for sure, maybe 6. I'll have to text a buddy of mine and see if they know the official answer to that or not. That will do it. The Stars will maybe play again here in about 3 hours. Or are they okay? They're not calling. They're calling it. I'm thinking they called it a third out somehow. Okay, yeah. So no final score. We will go back to the 7th inning. Or the bottom of the 7th, I think, is where we're at, right? We're bottom of the 7th? Okay, I'm getting a head nod saying yes. Everybody up here in the press box was equally as confused as I was. So, end of 6, we'll go to the middle of the 7th, actually, is the official spot in the game that we're at. So they apparently, and right now the coach is talking to one of the officials there. I don't think he agrees with what was called, but apparently the runner on first was called out for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but he was called out. And that's why we're going to the bottom of the 7th when we thought there was 2 outs on the board instead of 3. So all right, so we move to the bottom of the 7th now. 10-5 is our score. The Futures, coming into the 7th inning, had a 5-2 lead. And now they find themselves down by 5 here to the Fargo Post 400 Stars. So the only question that remains is, will Post 400 win this by 5 or 1 to 5 runs, or will Post 303, score 5 to force extra baseball here? As I was mentioning earlier, when we thought the game was over, the Stars will play again here in about maybe 3 hours approximately, whenever this game comes to a conclusion. No one's popped up. Shallow right field, and the catch is made. Out number one. So now the post 303 needs 5 runs and 2 outs to work with here, and it will be Arends stepping up to the plate for post 303. And that one is hit towards center, and the catch is made there by Jaroszewski. That's out number 2. So 2 batters and 2 outs. And now the Stars need 1 more out to finalize the comeback victory here over post 303. A little bit high. Tried to drop it in, but it stayed elevated throughout the duration of the pitch flight and never dropped into that strike zone. And that one drops in, but it also drops out, and it's 2-0. Well, about 2 hours past my lunchtime. I had a ham sandwich before this game started, but apparently that $6 ham sandwich is not doing the trick. I think it would have been more fairly priced at about $4.75 or $4.50, but I had to pay $6 for it, so that's gas station price gouging, if that's what you want to call it. But 2 balls and 2 strikes now here to the next batter, and it is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one hit hard, one bounce, and it snuck by second baseman Matt Bryant. And that'll be good for a base hit. That puts a runner on and clears the count for the next batter here, and that will be Cones, the extra hitter. So if you haven't figured it out yet, the post 303 is batting 10 in this game. And a strike is called. And that one will bounce foul. So remain 0-2. 2 outs and a runner on first. And the hopes are dwindling here for post 303. 1-2. Swung on, and that is hit foul. He'll mishandle that one. He'll drop in for ball 2. Runner will advance to second. And with 2 outs, the post 303 has a runner in scoring position now. But they'll need that one and a handful more to cross to send this game any deeper. That one's heading out to left field, and he will make the grab to complete the game, and that will do it. Final score in this one, the Fargo Post 400 Stars with a big top of the 7th after scoring just 3 in the 6th. Pick up a 10-5 victory over Post 303. That's going to do it. The Astros play next against somebody. I'm not sure who. And then the Stars play after the Astros game. And we'll be back with a live broadcast of that one here in about 3 hours. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Preceding broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.